today, from Oklahoma City, it's Week 8.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from OKC. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Reese, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Richardson on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Madden. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Reese. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Richardson to the air on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. These. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
1st and goal from the 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Reese, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bisons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Madden. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Hunter, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hands it off out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 3rd down. Madden. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop. And it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Sherman. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. So 8 yards on the completion there. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Richardson back to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. 3rd and long for Richardson. This is Reese on the ground. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. first kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Now Houston's offense taking over again. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And they'll run it with Hunter. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
This is Hunter. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Madden. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Madden. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Back to throw. Madden. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Rees.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Richardson to throw.
That's complete to Meredith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
In 10, it's Richardson.
Well, the middle, that's caught by Meredith. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Rees.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Now a handoff up the middle. Rees. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. It's Rees.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
That one caught. It's Meredith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Rees. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Bisons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Madden. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Off the play fake, Madden. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A final shot before the half, Richardson. And he will find his man on the outside. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start in the NFC with an intriguing one at AT&T Stadium. New Orleans paying a visit to Dallas, and those two are tied up as they play the 2nd quarter. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the panel of visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. they've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Madden firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Madden. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Ready.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Richardson working from the gun. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Bisons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Madden complete to Bryant. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Madden. Throw left side complete. That's Sherman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Sherman.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Madden. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Madden.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again. Madden firing quickly here, and that's complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Being under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And on now is the punter as he's on here to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on 1st down. Madden. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And a good job here of getting the running backs involved in the passing game because they line him up out in the slot to the right. And they're hoping he won't get accounted for, and he's not. Turns into big trouble for the defense, able to work his way free, and turns it into a big play.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Madden. Throwing middle and incomplete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah,
not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Throwing to start the drive. Madden finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. To throw on second down. Madden looking middle, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On first down, Madden. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So after the incompletion on first, now second 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
On third down, Madden.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game, 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Reese, and they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down and 3. Richardson looking to throw this.
Completes this one to Meredith.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now it's Richardson. He's got some room to operate.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and 1 from the 2. Second down, here's Richardson.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bisons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. A drive there of just 4 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston set to take over. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
On 1st and 10, Madden looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Madden. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Madden throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Back to throw again.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
On 4th down, Madden. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. On 1st down, Reese. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reese. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Reese. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And some room to roam now. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Though definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Madden. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Madden. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Looking to throw on second down. Madden. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Madden. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson.
Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll run on first down. It's Reese, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Reese. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Oklahoma City, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for our visitors,
it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8.
And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.